track is called Truck Puncher. Truck Puncher. It's mine. This track is called Explode by Drop the Cat and Vortex. Drop That Cat and Vortex. This track is called Remember. It's one of mine. This track is called Cosmic Voices by Murder Party. I know you're in the chat. I'm seeing you. I'm playing your track, yo. This track is called Vortex by Moonlight Rose. Once again, this track is called Vortex by Moonlight Rose. Moon, like you're a cat. Because lol. This track is called Impulse Gain. It's mine. Ladies and gentlemen, thank Tractor for fucking up my mixes. This track is called Orbit by Dominic Peters. track is called Winter's Scar by Reactrix. This track is called The R is Silent. It's by me. This track is called Codename Hurricane, also by me. No, we're doing that again. This is called The Underground by Taxon.
Nowadays, it's the ways of the underground. Cause nowadays it's the ways of the underground.
This track is called Prone to Aggression by Shroomhead 1. This track has no name. This is a collaboration between myself and BT that we haven't released yet. It's been done for like a year and a half. Also, I'd like to have a shout out to AU5, who's in the house. I played one of your tracks earlier. I played Snowblind. It was very good. He was around, actually, when Brian and I were making this track. So this must be very interesting for him. So long ago. track is called Hands Up, Basic as Fuck by Magma Cup.
Put the fucking hands up. Poppin'.
This track is called Hardstyle Thing by Rushers with a Z. Oh my god! Tractor. Nope, we're doing this. This is happening. Don't care. Okay, well, this is still Hardstyle Thing by Rushers. That one wasn't the actual track that's fault. That was totally my bad. Because I is a noob. That one totally was Packer's fault. called Resolve. It's one of my older ones. track of the night. It's called G Sharp, and it's one of mine. Okay, that was fun. Thanks for watching. It's really unfortunate with, I got the new drivers for everything. I guess the only thing I didn't do was check for a firmware update. There was a firmware update for the S8 when it came out. I checked recently and there wasn't one. There might have been another one. I got an update for Tractor. I got the driver update. And I'm reasonably sure I'm up to date. And it's still doing the thing. The thing is, though, is that it didn't start doing it today until after I got kicked off the internet. And yes, I was aware, in fact, that I stopped streaming for a little bit in the middle of the set earlier. I actually started recording buffer. I'm either at 256 or 512. Now that I think about it, if I'm at 256, I should be at 512 because 512 was what I use for FL when I'm streaming. It didn't occur to me that the buffer could be an issue. Interesting. But yeah, I actually started recording locally when the internet cut out, so that with some fancy editing, I should be able to have one whole video up for the recording of this onto YouTube. Jeez. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm starting to really dig doing this too. Like when I first did the first couple of sets live on the stream, like I wasn't very good at it. I'm still not amazing at it, but I'm actually digging it. I'm digging doing some things. And that worked out pretty cool. My hair is so long. Oh my god. Where's my hair tied? Jeez. That was a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone who sent in tracks. They're I like how in the early on everyone was being all surprised that people who sent in tracks actually sent in good tracks. That's because a incredibly huge number of people sent in tracks that were not very good. I anticipated this. I expected that only the minority of you would actually be playable. And there were more than I expected that were actually cool. And man, some of them were really good. And like I liked it a lot. I liked a lot of things. It was also a lot of fun to kind of spice it up with some Monster Cat tracks. Oh man, being whitelisted by Monster Cat is pretty great because I could just do that. I could just go into the catalog and just take tracks and just be like, yo, I'm gonna drop this track. That's why I'm able to play, for example, AU5 Snowblind, my favorite track of his, and Muzzy's Lost Metropolis without getting whacked with copyright infringement. It was a good time. Now, like, I don't want to play too many repeats. Like, I didn't play any tracks from the first mix. I only played new tracks since then, and I don't know that I'm going to get enough new tracks by Friday to have that a repeat. Monster Cat, says AU5. And, like, I'm starting to see why people do this kind of thing on, like, a monthly basis and not a weekly basis. Starting to make a lot of sense. But damn, this stuff was good. And if only Tractor, I'll try. I mean, I'll do. I gotta practice. I'm playing out next weekend in Lowell, and I guess I'll practice with a higher buffer and see how well that works out. Since that didn't occur to me. But again, like there were no fuck ups until I got kicked off the internet, and then when I got back, there was nothing but fuck ups for like ever for the rest of it. How long was that anyway? That was about like a 2.5 hour set. I don't know because I got my recording cut off, so I have to do math. Math, yo. Math. Arion asks if I'm recording, if I'm doing viewer tracks, or if I'm continuing with my regular schedule. I am, in fact, continuing with the regular schedule, which means that tomorrow Mondays are actually going to be a bit bad because Monday nights are when my band gets together to do writing for our next album, not an EP, it's an actual album. And so my thought is that I'll stream earlier on Mondays, like way earlier, like 3 p.m. That was why I initially said that I wanted to do 3 p.m., except that I could not be awake because my sleeping schedule is stupid. It's full stupid. Then the rest of the days, all up into Friday, will all be the regular 7 p.m. o'clock time. That's what I'm gonna do. Man, some of those things that like I hate because it'll keep going, but then it'll come back and like it ruined the beat match. And I'm like, no. And then there was one time where I accidentally loaded the track on the same deck that I'm actually playing on, and that was my bad. I still am not 100% good at like looking like I'm doing or actually just doing things. I mean, I can just do this all day. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun, but I don't know how well it's gonna go down like an actual venue, at a place where they're not specifically going to see me be me. So, my God, it's 2 a.m. right now, which is actually like noon for me regularly. So it's not that bad for me, but it's kind of weird. Then I'm up here like that. And 46 viewers because I got cut off. That was like stupid. All kinds of stupid. Today was stupid. But it's all right. I accomplished my goal, which was to actually to do the mix that I should have done on Friday, but I couldn't because what the hell was I doing last week? I had a thing on Thursday that I had to do, which made that a problem on Friday. Oh, it was Thanksgiving. That's what happened. God damn it. I have any idea. You can prevent Tractor from loading a track on a deck, playing a deck. Okay, I shall find that and I shall do it. See, like, I have zero experience with Tractor. Like, I have no idea how to actually use the software, and I have not learned how to use the software because this thing basically means that I don't have to use the software. Like, I have it on my computer, but like everything that I do, except for like importing tracks, I do in the software. I just drag a folder into a playlist, and there it is. And then I do all the shit up here because I have the screens, which are the most badass things ever made, by the way, if you were curious. It's just like I can't even handle, like, because I can see what I'm doing. I can look at everything. I can browse. I can see what effects I'm doing. All the touch sensitive stuff tells me what parameters I'm tweaking around. So, like, I know I have no reason to look at the computer. In fact, sometimes I like forget that I'm attached to a computer. Like I'm planning like to do the gig in Lowell, and I'm like, okay, what do I need? I need the essay, I need my decks, and I'm pretty much good. And I legit would have forgotten that to bring a laptop if I wasn't like on point about it, because that's how much this thing feels like whatever I'm doing is actually happening in here. Ugh. Well, ever try a 2-camera setup? Yeah, I will. If you weren't around earlier, I spent the first hour, the first like 45 minutes of today's stream trying to get a GoPro to work with a capture card to go into XSplit, and it kind of worked. And I actually came up with a solution right at the last second, but then the GoPro's battery died. And actually, I don't know that the GoPro would last the whole 4 hours of a stream. So like, I would need to get a battery pack. Like they make them for GoPros. They make like extra little battery attachments you can put in the back. Oh man, tell you what though, my posture is ass when I'm doing this. Oh, my back is murdered. Murder back ribs. I guess technically they are murder back ribs. So like, AU5 showed up in the chat and people were like, "Are you the real AU5?" and that kind of thing. So I'm like, uh-oh, this could be an imposter. And like, I've had imposters before. Some guy came on pretending to be 7 Minutes Dead, and like I talked to him on Skype, but he wasn't responding. And then later he's like, "No, I was asleep, man." So that wasn't him. So like AU5 shows up, I'm like, I better make sure that's actually him. And I was like trying to text while I was DJing. I texted him, and then like I went over there and started trying to talk to him on Facebook, and then he verified who he was. I'm like, yay! That was funny. And it almost caused me to fuck up a thing I was doing. That's not smart. You shouldn't be doing that while you're DJing. It's like that. I think it's an Einstein quote where he said, like, if you can kiss a girl and drive, then you're not a very good kisser. Like, that's basically how I look at this. It's like, if I could DJ and be doing other shit, then I'm obviously not doing enough to justify what I'm doing here. Ugh, okay. I guess I've only been streaming for 3 hours. Actually, that's a good idea. I'm on AU5. But for some reason, the chat list isn't alphabetical. I have no idea why they thought that was a good idea. So I'm like, oh, it's 85. He has A in his name. We'll be right up top. Nope. I had to like find him. AU5 does Mixify events, and they're very good. I enjoy them. Actually, when I was first exploring the concept of DJing, before I got this set up at all, like I actually was using your first Mixify event that you have recorded up on your SoundCloud as like a template for being like, this is how it should sound, because like all your shit blended so well together. And I was like, this is what I need to do. This is how it needs to work out. Because I had no idea what you were doing. Like I have kind of an idea because I've seen your setup, but it's just like back then I had no idea because I hadn't done anything about DJing. I don't know anything about DJing. I know a lot more about DJing than I did, and this is a lot more fun. I fucking love vinyl. Like, I don't give a shit about it as like a playback medium. I don't want to ever press vinyl. I'm not going to be like, vinyl is better than digital environments, because I don't think that's true. But as like a DJ business, it's freaking cool. It's just so goddamn cool. Like, everything about what happens here. Ugh. Of course, this table's bad, but yeah, that's a lot of fun. And like one day I'll get technical and learn how to do some like JFB style shit. That'll be fun. But like tempo matching is interesting because it's speed. It's all like how fast the vinyl's playing. Like you saw me do it over here with G sharp track. Dirt. On. It's like how fast it is determines, how like the pitch and whatever. Of course, internally, I almost call it Twitch. Tractor has a thing that like keeps it in key even if it goes faster or slower, which is kind of funny. Cause like I could twirl it. And it'll sound like it's actually the right pitch, which would be fucking hard to do without any adjustment for that. Which makes tempo mixing really, really, really easy, which is pretty great. There were a lot of tracks that had a lot of weird tempos, like 153, and I'm mixing it out of like a 145, so kind of like you move it up a slower, faster, and it like the tempo is changing constantly because the speed isn't constant. It's like while I'm playing it, it's like 126.48, 0.5, 0.50, 0.49 kind of thing. So it's like it's not consistent. So you got to be on top of it to actually keep it in line. And like the touch strips are pretty sweet on the S8. One kind of cheaty thing that it has is that while it's playing, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. You can't see it at all, but there's a light that shows up while you're playing. And what this does is it shows each track's relative distance of the beat grid off of each other. So like I can, if I adjust it to the point where the lines are all lined up, and I know that it's the grid at least is aligned, and it's like a little cheaty thing for beat matching. It's kind of funny. I am in favor of cheaty things, since I am not pro enough not to. And like in general, the S8 is super basic in terms of like controls and stuff. Like you can do some pretty neat shit with like the remix decks. I just have not touched at all. And but that was always the case with regular tractor stuff anyway. But like the whole point of the S8 is the screens. I wouldn't be able to do half the shit I do as well as I do now. The screens weren't there because I'd be looking at the computer and everything. It'd be just a big pain in the ass. Cool. All right. So now I gotta go download videos and then edit them together so that that it gets super broken right around when I get kicked off the internet, and getting that lined up is gonna be just bad, just the worst. Although I guess I could just upload it all to YouTube individually as unlisted, and then I could use YouTube's editor to actually edit them together. Because you can do that, by the way. YouTube has an editor built in. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway. I'll be streaming tomorrow night. Well, actually, I guess tonight at 7 p.m. EST, or I guess EDT, because daylight savings. I don't know if we're on daylight savings or off daylight savings, but 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when I'll be streaming, and it's Tuesday, so I guess that means. What does that mean? What do I do on Tuesdays? I don't know. Whatever the hell I do on Tuesdays, that's what I'll be doing. If you have any questions about this, let me know. And as usual, have a nice day.